From the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
In January, Nitda provided ICT centers to decongest NIMC offices. The Director General of Nitda was live in Deutsche Welle to discuss Nigerian startups' participation in the Consumer Electronics Show, where Nitda featured 5 startups with the aim of giving Nigerian startups exposure to global opportunities. Nitda DG and the MTN CEO met to discuss MTN Nigeria's privacy and data protection service. The Nitda DG advocated for greater collaboration to encourage innovation. Also in January, Nitda celebrated the Data Privacy Week 2021 with the theme Harnessing Data as a Critical Asset in the Digital Economy. The first Jigawa Innovation Summit was attended by the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, as well as the Nitda DG Kashifu Inuwa, CCIE. On today's episode, we're looking at Nitda's impact on the ICT ecosystem in Nigeria 2021 in review. I am Kinyose Waboke, and this is Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website at www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Let's begin with what's making the news headlines this week. 30th edition of MSME Clinic, Nigeria's Vice President commends Nitda for supporting micro, small and medium enterprises. Communications and Digital Economy Minister parleys with Lagos State techpreneurs. Here's the news proper. Vice President Professor Yemi Osibajo says MSME clinics serve as a bridge between the federal government, state governments and small businesses in each state, and that it does this by bringing all relevant regulatory agencies whose work impacts the business experience of small businesses together in one place to consult and solve problems over a 1 to 2 day period. The idea, the Vice President said, is similar to providing an opportunity for patients to consult doctors in a mobile clinic. Professor Osibajo was speaking at the 30th edition of the National MSME Clinics in Maiduguri, Borno State. Nitda Impact Senior Correspondent Sophia Ogeze has details.
The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibajo, has commended the giant strides recorded by the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, and its constant support for micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, across the length and breadth of the country. Professor Osibajo made the commendation at the recently concluded 30th edition of the MSME Clinic, which held in Borno State. According to the Vice President, the MSME clinics serve as a bridge between the federal government, state government, and small businesses in every state by bringing all relevant regulatory agencies together in one place to work with experiences and help the small businesses to solve their problems.
It does this by bringing all relevant regulatory agencies whose work impact on the business experience of small businesses together in one place to consult and solve problems over a 1 or 2 day period. The idea is similar to providing an opportunity for patients to consult doctors in a mobile clinic. We realize, of course, that all the needs and queries of MSMEs cannot be met in a 1 day period, which is why we also encourage state governments to establish MSMEs one-stop shops.
He also commended the state governor, Professor Babagana Zulum, for his efforts in fighting insecurity in the state, which makes it easy for micro, small, and medium enterprises to thrive.
Your bold, courageous actions have been instrumental in restoring confidence to residents and visitors and have enabled business and social activities to resume and flourish in this state.
The 30th edition of the MSME Clinic witnessed a significant number of participants from across the country, including various stakeholders in the MSME ecosystem. The MSNE Clinic is an initiative of the federal government of Nigeria that brings together key federal government agencies to a series of businesses forum organized in different cities across the country. Sophia Ogezi, reporting for Nitda Impact.
The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, has called on Nigerian youths to focus on digital skills and entrepreneurship. The minister gave the charge during a 2-day working visit to Lagos State, southwestern Nigeria, where he had extensive deliberation with the Lagos State techpreneurs. Again, Nitda Impact senior correspondent Sophia Ogezi has the rest of the report.
The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, has called on Nigerians to focus on skill acquisitions just as much as they would focus on academic certification acquisition. Pantami said the digital space is large enough to carry all entrepreneurs, as he urged Nigerians, especially youth, to focus on digital skills and entrepreneurship. The minister gave the charge during a 2-day work visit to Lagos State, southwest Nigeria. On the first day of the visit and during a cocktail and interactive session, the Honorable Minister said he was impressed by the digital development in place in the Lagos Tech Hub and urged innovators to be focused and resilient in the pursuit for the best in the digital sector.
How to consolidate the gains we have achieved so far? What are the challenges being confronted by the sector? What government needs to do to provide the enabling environment for the sector to continue to develop and progress? It is because of this that we are here on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria.
The minister said government will not relent in its efforts at providing an enabling environment for entrepreneurs to succeed, but urged Nigerians to carve out a niche for themselves in the digital sector, which he says does not require applications. On day 2 of the Lagos State visit, while addressing participants of the startup ecosystem, the minister urged the startups to enumerate and understand what is required from the government in order for them to thrive. He said the important thing for startup is to have an understanding of the ecosystem, take ownership of the already existing policies, and run with it. He also urged them to understand the market and its challenges in order to prefer lasting solutions.
There is a provision for startup leveling. There is a provision for grant by government. There is also national investment startup seed fund. So there are many provisions. There is tax holiday in it. There is grant, there is loan, there is government incentives. So there are many things that will address the challenges being confronted by the sector.
With the theme fostering an enabling environment for startups growth, Professor Isa Ali Pantami said the session is mainly to facilitate honest conversation between the federal government and techpreneurs. On his part, Professor Pat Utomi of the Lagos Business School urged participants and entrepreneurs to grab the already existing opportunities, get set and wait for the future. He said lots of benefits have been made available in the digital sector.
Look out for opportunity for Japanese businesses around the world. Help shape it, even help prepare feasibility. Find the right Japanese companies, handhold them, and make these things happen. I think that that is possible in our country, and that the talent in our country is such that when we create this kind of culture, we can blow out the world.
Heads of agencies under the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, including EVC NCC Professor Umar Garba Dambata, MD Galaxy Backbone Mohammed Abubakar, Postmaster General NIPOS Ismail Adebayo, the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency Nitda Kashfu Inua CCIE, during their individual presentations, urged startups to align with the ministry and Nitda's strategic roadmap and action plan, which it says is the guideline for the implementation of the agency's mandates and the National Digital Economic Policy and Strategy for a Digital Nigeria.
We need to talk before we know our problems. The government needs you and you need the government. There are things government can do, you cannot, and things you can do, government cannot. Together, we can do greater things.
The Honorable Minister later led the delegation on a tour of some innovation hubs, including Flutterwaves, Treasy, and Resilient Health. The event had a huge pool of stakeholders from far and near, especially the tech ecosystem in Lagos, who were all eager to see the implementation of the suggestions and resolutions reached at the event. Sophia Ogezi, reporting for Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
From the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda.
This is Nitda Impact,
Fostering IT development and effective regulation in Nigeria.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Time now for Nitda's cybersecurity update.
Social media phishing and how to avoid falling prey is what we're going to discuss with you on this week's cybersecurity update. I am Mansur Aliyu Hassan and thank you for joining us. Individuals use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and a multitude of other social media platforms to keep up with friends and family, stay on top of the latest news and connect with the world. Businesses also use social media for marketing and to keep customers informed about their latest products, offerings and events. Cyber criminals, on the other hand, also use social media as a platform to cast their phishing nets in order to get sensitive information from victims. The information includes social media account login credentials, credit card information and personal facts about a person that can be used to launch other scams and attacks. Once an attacker has access to your personal information, they can use it to spy on you, pose as a legitimate user, request personal information from your friends and followers, and completely take ownership of the account. To stay protected, never click on links requesting personal information. Use unique login details for each of your social media accounts. Only enter personal information on a secure website. Pay attention to the website URL before logging in. Never download an update or go to a login page via a link in an email. That's all we have for you. Thank you and goodbye.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
This week's special report is on Nitda's impact on the ICT ecosystem in Nigeria 2021 in review.
The year 2021 was indeed a memorable year for the Nigerian digital technology space. There were events and landmark achievements as well as activities that characterized the entirety of the year, especially given the fact that the global lockdown ushered in by the COVID-19 pandemic was recently in retrospect and technologies were being adapted to suit the new normal. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at how the digital space in Nigeria performed in 2021. In January, Nitda provided ICT centers to decongest NIMSI offices. The Director General of Nitda was live at Deutsche Welle to discuss Nigerian startups' participation in the Consumer Electronics Show, where Nitda featured 5 startups with the aim of giving Nigerian startups exposure to global opportunities. Nitda DG and MTN CEO met to discuss MTN Nigeria's privacy and data protection service. The Nitda DG advocated for greater collaboration to encourage innovation. Also, in January, Nitda celebrated the Data Privacy Week 2021 with a theme, Harnessing Data as a Critical Asset in the Digital Economy. The first Jigawa Innovation Summit was attended by the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy as well as the Nitda DG. In the same event, the beneficiaries of the National Adopted Village for Smart Agriculture (NAVSA) were presented with gifts and cash. Nitda formed strategic alliance with Army Resource Center on research and development solutions. In February, the groundbreaking ceremony of the National Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center was done. The Nitda DG joined the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Raji Fashola, and other dignitaries at the unveiling of the Hyundai Kona electric vehicle assembled by the National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC). The Safer Internet Day was marked by Nitda on the 9th of February 2021. Still in February, the Nitda DG hosted delegates from the Federal University of Technology (MENA) and granted them a tour of the National Center of Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. The DG similarly received audience of Chief Innovation Officer NNPC Research Technology and Innovation Ugonna Betty and the leadership leadership of Association of Telecommunications Company of Nigeria, ATCON. The DG inaugurated the change agents and task members for Performance Management Transformation Implementation Program. A total of 140 farmers were empowered through the National Adopted Village for Smart Agriculture NAFSA program in Gombe. A 3-day training for 200 youths on digital literacy and entrepreneurship was held at E-Government Training Center, Public Service Institute, Kubwa. Later that month, Nitda began seeking to realign its 2007 Act with emerging digital economy ideals. In March, Nitda held an extensive 5-day IT and entrepreneurship training for 50 persons living with disabilities in Enugu, southeast Nigeria. Nitda marked the International Women's Day on the 8th of March 2021. The registration of digital literacy and training began in Gombe, Kano, Lagos, and Rivers State. Nitda also unveiled the first ever employee-centric condition and scheme of service. The Nitda DG joined the Honorable Minister to launch and unveil the Nigeria at 60 Independence commemorative postage stamps. Nitda also marked the International Pi Day. Nitda took part in the National Science and Technology Expo March 15 to 19. The agency fined Electronic Settlement Limited the sum of 5 million naira for data protection breach, which contravened the NDPR. The firm was asked to submit its 2020/2021 regulatory audit as required by Article 4.1.6 of the NDPR, conducted by a data protection compliance organization, DPCO, as licensed by Nitda. Nitda also offered support to the founder of Shamrock Sexual Abuse App, Helpio App, Ms. Saadat Aliyu, in line with the appropriate regulatory guidelines. Nitda partnered with NEPC to promote export-driven digital economy. Nitda participated in the virtual structured engagement with key stakeholders in the Nigerian telecom and ICT sector on National Broadband Plan 2020 to 2025. Nitda DG delivered a paper on data localization and its benefits to the Nigerian economy at Layer 3 Cloud Webinar Series with the theme, The Future of African Cloud. Nitda joined the rest of the world to celebrate World Backup Day. The minister was joined by Nitda DG for the launch of National Adopted School for Smart Agriculture, NASI. This was followed by the launch of cloud-based digital platform to enhance smart teaching and learning. In April, Nitda joined the international community to celebrate the 2021 World IoT Day, celebrated on the 9th of April annually. Nitda opened the portal of the Nitda Innovation Challenge from April 12 to 17. The challenge was designed to inspire creativity and innovation in the Nigerian digital economy. Nitda informed the public that terror groups now use TikTok to incite violence and radicalize young people. On the 18th of April 2021, Nitda celebrated 20 golden years of innovating digital pathways for Nigeria's development.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Next is our tech tips for today. Your computer won't turn on? This is one of the problems faced by many Nigerians. When the computer faces any problems, it usually won't turn on until you fix that. Here are possible solutions. 1. Check the power supply. 2. Make sure the monitor or display is functional. 3. Eliminate external hardware. And 4. Reinstall the operating system. A clean installation will help to reset everything back to normal, should your system be infected or corrupted.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Up next is Innovation Hub.
I'm the founder of Blue Sapphire Hub. Blue Sapphire Hub is a tech hub that provides capacity building in technology and entrepreneurship startup support programs by providing entrepreneurs with business development support, programs and events to support and help them grow their businesses and build sustainable and investable ventures, and also a product development lab that helps provides an enabling platform for software developers to build products. I would say undermining capacity by other, sometimes peers, there's other female counterparts, and also other colleagues in the industry. Most of the time, as a female, when you're seen in the tech sector, they see you as someone that is not capable, or they see you as someone that maybe before they even trust your capacity, you have to at least be more of a tomboy and lose your femininity. Maybe at least be more masculine behavior for them to trust that you are capable of delivering the job. That's one of the major challenges. The businesses, they find it challenging to access finance because sometimes their ideas are seen as not taken seriously. So it's also challenging to access finance, and some of the businesses, because they are not formally structured, so it's also something that it's a bit challenging. But I think with the current effort that is being put in place by development partners, by government, and by other private sectors, and also by us as business support platforms, I think the narrative is changing. Well, I would say they're not adequately represented. By saying this is, okay, one of the things that will encourage more women to participate in the tech ecosystem is having more of role models, having more of women that are holding high ranks in the public sector. Okay, I aspire to be this person. Well, there's a limit to that. There are only few women holding that kind of position, and also the development sector and also the private sector, there are only few women. I can say even from where I come from, we're few. I think we are 3 or 4 that are doing something in relation to this. So actually, they are underrepresented, and efforts need to be put in place to encourage more women to come in.
My advice to Nitda is to create and implement policies that will pave way for women to access investment opportunities, to actualize their ideas to fruition, and also policies that will encourage more.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
The Creativity and Innovation Challenge with the theme Inspiring Creativity and Innovation in Nigerian Digital Economy was hosted on the 21st of April 2021, which was Nitda's way of celebrating the World Creative and Innovation Day. It was held at the National Center for Robotics and Artificial Intelligence, NCAR. Nitda celebrated the International Girls in ICT Day on the 22nd of April 2021. On the 23rd of April 2021, Nitda launched 7 digital economy centers: Community ICT Center in Jigawa, IT Hub in Bauchi, Digital Economy Center in Imo, Digital Economy Center in Abuja, and Digital Economy Center in Lagos. 2 others were located in Ogun and Enugu states, respectively. The Nitda DG was in attendance at the launch of the Campus Power mobile platform for sexual harassment prevention in tertiary institutions in Nigeria, organized in partnership with the Ford Foundation. Nitda held its 20th anniversary lecture with the theme Celebrating Growth and Resilience. Nitda unveiled its Strategic Roadmap and Action Plan 2021 to 2024 in line with the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy (NDEPS) for a Digital Nigeria. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website at www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Until we come your way next time, our special appreciation goes to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, the Director General of Nitda, Kashifu Inuwa CCIE, and the entire management and staff of Nitda for this program. I am Kinyose Waboke. Bye for now.